So today is going to be an eat my dinner with me, spend the evening with me, not really sure, featuring the dog. Oh no. I might have to lock him out this room, to be fair. Otherwise he's just going to be squeaking. We're just going to deal with the dog there. So, two major life updates. It's funny because he knows I don't give him food. So, like, he'll beg for a little bit. And then he'll, like, either go to my mum. But my mum's not here today. So he's just, like, he's just gone and sat under the table anyway. So, first of all, what am I eating? I'm not entirely sure what it's called. But it's essentially like a sausage lasagna. But without pasta. It's like you use courgettes to make the layers. It looks disgusting now because I've just like heated it up and can you see? So it's like, so it's sausage like meat, and then you put spinach over the top of it. No, you put sausage meat and mix it in with like tinned tomatoes. Then you do courgettes, and then you mix spinach and like cream cheese together, and then you sort of bake it in the oven. And yeah, it's really nice actually. So it's like a low carb dinner because my mum's on a diet. My mum's on a diet, so I just can't eat the same food she does, but obviously don't completely cut out your carbs. But yeah, I'm not following a diet either. It's just easier if I eat the same food as my mum. So yeah, that's what I'm eating. I'll link the recipe down below if I can. Thought I'd do a little update on what has been going on in my life, because the past few days have been very, it's going to sound really cringy, but almost like life-changing. Like, it's just, I felt like a mental like shift in me since everything that's happened. So on Sunday the 3rd of April I bought my first car, which is very exciting. I feel quite proud of myself being a car owner at like 23. Completely paid for it all on my own, and I've paid for the tax and insurance on it, so it's completely my car. My dad very kindly paid for the like 1 year warranty, because you get a free 3-month one, but obviously I'd rather have it extended, so my dad paid for that, and then my mum bought me like half a tank of petrol in it. But yeah, all the expensive stuff I did pretty much. I have a car, or I haven't passed my test yet. It's booked for later in the year. But it just means now I've got a car, I can like practice more and stuff. Second bit of exciting news is that I started a new job. So I think I mentioned this in a video recently. And obviously on like TikTok especially, I've been documenting my interview journey and like looking for jobs and like just advice really on my graduate life. I started my new job, which is also an apprenticeship. I've only been there 2 days when I'm filming this, so I'll upload this video next week when I would have done a full week. But yeah, the past 2 days I haven't done like loads. Obviously I feel like with most jobs the first couple of days just like filling in paperwork and like doing your online training and stuff like that. Yesterday was quite nice in the sense that I met all the team and stuff, like people in my department, people in other departments. I'm not going to say where I work, just because I think it's just good to keep that private. You don't know who's watching you on the internet. If you follow me on LinkedIn, you'll know where I work, but yeah. So yesterday I started at 10 and I worked till about 4:30. I thought it was a 9 to 5 job, but she said most people get there around 8 and leave by like 4:30. So I think I'm going forward, I'm going to start work at 8:30 and finish at 4:30, which gives me plenty of time to get home like by 5:30. Like yesterday I got home at 6, so I got a later train. And like it was just so much nicer coming home at hi. Yesterday it was so much today it was so much nicer coming home at 5:30. But anyway, yeah, so going back to yesterday, I really need to eat food, like I'm just not making sense. Arrived at work yesterday at 10, met everyone, had sort of a brief tour around where I work, like the building I'm in. And then I kind of just sort of shadowed for a lot of yesterday. So with my manager, I was just sort of seeing what software they use and like what she does when she gets an email inquiry and things like that. At 11 o'clock, the sort of guy in charge of sort of all the buildings where I work, I'm making it pretty obvious where the sort of place I work in now, but yeah, so the guy in charge of all the buildings, he showed me, and I didn't realise there was another girl that started yesterday as well, but she works in a different department to me. But it was nice not being the only new girl, so we met each other, got thrown around, and then by the time we came back it was like 12, so then they said you might as well go on lunch, so me and her had lunch together, which was really nice. And then what did we do after that? Then after lunch we obviously went back to work, and then we got given like our logins and stuff, and we were just shown briefly how to use like one of the CRM platforms. And then I went back to shadowing my manager, so again she showed me like sort of case study. And yeah, so I said yesterday I didn't do like loads of my own work. I was just kind of watching and observing and making like a few notes here and there. But today I did more stuff on the computer. So today was a bit more chaotic because so there is like a reception area, but there's also an office at the back. So I kind of work between the two. But yeah, today my manager had a meeting. So she's like, oh, I won't be long, but she said, I doubt it'll be busy because like the morning rush has gone. So I was like, okay, no worries. So it was literally me on reception on my own, which I wasn't too nervous, I think, because I've been there a couple of days. I'm like, it's not the end of the world. And it's not super busy either. But I swear to God, as soon as she left, like 3 people came through, and obviously my second day, I was like, I literally know nothing about what I'm doing. And she just said to me, she said, if anyone comes through, just write down their like name and phone number, and then like I'll sort it out later. But like it wasn't even stuff like that I could deal with. Like someone came in needing like ibuprofen, and I'm like it's such an easy thing that I could probably get, but like I didn't know. But luckily there was like a couple of other members of staff who could sort of help out with things like that. Very lucky they were doing like a Sainsbury's delivery. She came back and I just sort of filled her in on everything. But yeah, everyone I've come sort of face to face with has been really nice, and they were very like understanding. It was my second day. They're like, oh, I hope you settle in well and stuff, which is nice. So and when she came back, I started doing like online training and just going through my email, setting on my email signature, that sort of thing. That was like my first full day. So as I said, I started at 8:30 and finished at 4:30, and I was quite tired like last night. I noticed, but today I feel more awake. I'm not sure if it's because I'm kind of getting used to it, or maybe I slept better last night, I'm not sure, but I'm not too tired right now, which is quite nice. And also I did just take the dog out for a walk before this video, so I think it's kind of freshening me up a little bit. There's been an adjustment like getting the train and stuff in the morning. This week's a bit disjointed because basically my mum works like in the town next to where I work, so it's quite easy for her to give me lifts like to and from home. But obviously we start at different times, so my mum basically starts at 9, so she's like, if you start at work before 9, I can get you in there before. So I said, that's perfect, I can start at 8:30, but then she finishes at 5:30, so it makes more sense for me to get the train home. But she doesn't work Wednesday, so she can give me lifts on Wednesdays, maybe not in the morning, so she can have a lie-in. But I'm filming this on a Tuesday night, and she's not here because she's taking my granddad to the hospital tomorrow. Like, my granddad's okay, he's just having tests done. It just made more sense for her to stay at my nan's tonight and then take him to the hospital tomorrow, and then she could probably pick me up tomorrow afternoon. So yeah, so she gives me a lift in the morning, which is actually better for me cost-wise, because obviously train tickets are more expensive peak in the morning. And then coming home, it only costs me like a few pounds, which is fine. But then obviously when I can drive, I'll save a lot of time and money there, because my commute is around like half an hour, if that. Like trains and walking, so I've basically got to walk like 20 minutes. So from my house to the train station, it's about a 10-minute walk. And then the train is about 20-25, and then I've got another 20-minute walk that side to get to where I work. So it's probably like an hour door to door, I'd say. My step count is going to be through the roof. But yeah, as I said, it is definitely nice. My mum can help me with the lifts. Now I've got my car, I can like learn to drive that route and stuff, and just get more practice in. So I feel like everything's kind of working out for a reason. Like, it just feels nice that my days are kind of filled again. Like, I'm definitely the sort of person where I need to be like doing stuff. And when I was working from home, sort of self-employed, like part-time, there was just so much time where I just felt like I was just sitting on the sofa, like doing nothing with my life. Now I know you can't be like all systems go all the time, but I do feel just better in myself that I've like got a full-time job now. I don't wait for that paycheck at the end of the month either, which reminds me, I did get my contract through today. And because there was like a delay, they want it signed back by tomorrow, so I need to sort that out. The reason why the deadline's so short is because they want me to get paid like on time this month, so I'll definitely do that. But I also went to my first concert of the year, my first concert since COVID, which was my Sound Fender vlog. And it was so much fun. Like, it just reminded me of how much I love concerts. Like, this week I really feel like my life has gone back to normal. Now it sounds really like cliche and just like cringe, but it felt very like stagnant for a while, which is why I wanted to change jobs and like be working in an office. And now that's changing. Now I've got a car and I was going to a concert with no restrictions, which is, oh, it was such a nice feeling. And it was just strange as well, because I think I mentioned this in the vlog, but all the like people there, it was such like a mixed crowd. Like, obviously there was girls my age, but not that many. There was mainly like big groups of like guys, which I wasn't really expecting. And then I was caught up with one of my best friends, which was really nice as well. So it's just like nice to sort of be in touch with people again. Got with this recipe, you have to put like nutmeg in it, and Mum couldn't find the ground nutmeg, so we had to get like the whole nutmeg. Are they like, what are they, nuts, I guess. And basically I didn't grate it, like chopped it up, but I didn't chop it up finely enough, so every now and then I would get a big chunk of like nutmeg. It's like, oh my god. But do the dish. But you could definitely make this like vegetarian as well if you took out sausage meat and maybe put in like a vegetarian sausage or like more veg, don't know. But I made this last week and it was super easy to make, so yeah, if you're looking for something new, I'd recommend this dinner. I know it is a bad habit, but me and my mum do eat on the sofa most of the time. I think we just get in from work or whatever and like we want to watch TV, and it's only me and mum, so like. But the only time mum will make us eat at the table is if we have like a roast dinner, because obviously it's like a messy dinner sort of thing, or like if we've got people over, all of us to eat at the dinner table. Yeah, those are my life updates. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it was very casual, but I'm definitely going to have to work out ways I'm going to like be able to film and like keep uploading constantly. I feel like I'm going to go through a phase of like doing vlogs but with like voiceover, so I can film it during the week and then like edit it on the weekend sort of thing. So far I'm doing good. As I said, I feel like the first sort of week of a job you don't really do a lot of like responsibility stuff. It's mainly like your not first aid training, but like health and safety and like fire hazards and all that. That's kind of what I've been doing the past couple of days, so yeah. But I definitely feel like I made the right choice with this job, so yeah, I hope you liked this video. Please like and subscribe if you did like it. Let me know something good that's happened to you recently, and I will see you soon. Bye.